What's up, Ben? This is Gingerpop doing a review. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. So this is just a normal arena game, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the drop. I have it 2x speed right now. I'll slow it down to everything when necessary. But all right, so you're landing at bridge. Interesting. How does that guy over there have such a better drop? You got a llama. If you saw that on the left, could be something you could take advantage of. Why'd you disengage? Oh, guy on the right side of the bridge saw him now. Okay. Alright, so what happened? Why was the drop so bad? Alright, so you definitely didn't mean to drop there, is what I'm gonna assume. So let's just go ahead and speed this up. So you're gonna have to go loot scraps. Okay. Actually really good for you right there. Alright, really good loot path you took here in order to like actually get some loot off of the scuff drop. But let's get into this fight. So you have about 250 wood, just a little bit of other mats. So what is this zone rules? Zone rules scrims? Is that what I'm saying? Alright, so if it's zone rules, let's just go ahead and speed this thing up. Let's see the loot path you take. Okay, everything's fine right now. We just need to find metal and you're chilling. Yeah, so I like the idea of trying to fish here. It could really help your inventory. Yeah, it's one way. It's a really good idea to fish. Oh yeah, this a bit of a scuff drop. I think in zone rules, let's see, you're at 51 people. You might have been able to get away with like, even though you messed up your drop, you could have actually gone to where you wanted to go because it was across the map. Zone rules, people just drop wherever a lot of the time. But anyways, so yeah, we need metal. There's metal in Weeping. It's about to close over, so you can actually go fill up metal in Weeping. Salty will have some cars. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. It's probably worth to take that. Yeah, so go ahead and focus on getting metal right now, in my opinion. So, does it start now? Is everyone gonna start shooting now? No? Okay, yeah. So because it's not going now, I would have still tried to get more metal, more brick, try to get more center zone. So you're built up here. People are starting to go crazy now. Okay, so you have a good spot in zone. I honestly would have rather you ran into Salty and try to just farm up mats that way and look for extra loot and stuff, because this is as scuffed as it possibly gets for a Fortnite game. I mean, the meds are not good. The mats are not good. No launch pad, green pump. You know, it's just not as good as we ever would want to see it. So at least we're in a good position in zone. Center zone's hopefully gonna help you a ton. It could pretty much get you into half and half if you get super lucky, which is that would be ideal. So right now we're just waiting, skipping through zones. You do get this zone. You could probably get half and half here too. So really good for you. Yeah, I would definitely go for that. You need literally anything. So like if easy, yeah, that was not even a problem. I'm not sure if I would have used. Maybe if there's extra wood, you could probably use extra wood to come back up and then replenish. But probably wouldn't use the metal just to ramp up a mountain. You really should have kept that because you were running out of metal the whole time anyway. So. Yeah, if there was like 500 wood or so, you definitely could have used it just to get up, and you'd have a tarp, which would actually have been really smart, right? So actually, let me discuss that really quickly. On that kill, if you would have used a wooden tarp to get back up into this base, it would have done you such a good like thing, right? Because you would have, like, if you look top right at the map where my mouse is, you would have a tarp almost halfway into zone, right? Of of wood that would be fully built by the time this zone comes around. So even if zone goes far, you have a really good start, and then you can go through buildings and play like sort of just like natural cover that way and stuff. So that'd be really good. Plus, you'd have as many mats as possible, right? You would just be using the extra wood that you got from, or the, I mean, you didn't get the kill, but from the loot. So you really wanted to look for something like that, but I'm surprised you didn't have any like shields, but that's okay. Okay, so really good tags. Holding these people is really important. Yeah, RPG. It's gonna happen. I wouldn't go too crazy building up one here. Honestly, I would have when you got RPG'd. Look how much time's left, right? 7 seconds. Just stay in your box. You know what I mean? Just stay in your box. Wait to see zone. It's already 5 seconds, 4 seconds. There's no reason to like make another box. So it's actually not that bad. So let's go ahead and look out of your roof to get information on the zone. Yeah, it's hard to see anything right now. I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down. Let's go. You should be getting in your roof just to get as much information on the lobby as you can, so you know when you could rotate, when you could follow somebody, if there's somebody you can shoot at, so they're gonna build for you on your rotate, stuff like that. So right now, I mean, you're playing safe because there's a guy next to you, but I mean, realistically, I think you just need to get in your cone. Good shots here. Careful on the metal to your right. When you have good SMG ammo, if you just spam a wall to see if they're in there, something like that. I would do so, but see, you have so little information now, and the zone's literally on your back. This is really, really bad. This is not what you want, because now you're just having to like quickly react to everything instead of having pre-noted information that you could have gotten. So here we go. Yeah, you can't just be standing here either on that guy's edit. So you'd either, the layer's bad, right? So you probably have to go up a layer to start this, or you just need to run through it very quickly, right? Run through this, put a ramp over you, like so you look at this wall on the right, put a ramp over you to block that wall off, and just try to get to zone, like, just move forward. Moving down a layer is okay as well, you just need to get off that layer, but I think down would just be a little bit riskier than going up, but that's alright. Now you need to be careful of your back, good. Okay, so we can't be boxing up right now, that's really bad. This stair you do right here is very good. You need to continue doing these type of tarps into zone. Boxing up right here uses way too many materials, and it stops you, okay? So now you're pressured on the side of zone. Like this, if there's gonna be a lot of people in this zone already. You know, there's gonna be padders, there's gonna be that grappler, there's people in this zone that got zone, you know. So if they see you, and you're getting almost out of like all of your hard mats, right? If they start pressuring you, you could just get lobby focused and die. You know, when you're building up like this, it's a really key indicator for people in zone to just start spraying at you, right? So right now, you just need to be quickly tarping into zone, using those ramps to block off your backside. Yeah. So, I mean, we have mats right now, and you can't even see this guy, but he's right here on the ramp. He just gets like a free shot on you. So yeah, I like this idea of going to the side here, but then go ahead and ramp over yourself, right? Or just like cover your top, you know, anything to just keep yourself safe and get in the next zone. We can't be finding kills right now. Like, it's just so unlikely. If you have to stay in storm, you can. You have your bandage cannon. But going for a fight like this it's just a little risky, and especially with your SMG out, right? Like, yeah. I mean, that's just never gonna work in my opinion. But okay, now we gotta recover. Bandage cannon now. Okay. Yeah, you probably need to drop all the way down at this point. Unlucky edits. Get in as much. Yep, old build's good. Grab that medkit. I might have grabbed that medkit for the SMG. But that's just me. Just because medkit. Let me actually go over that really quickly, okay? So I'm sure you've seen pro players and stuff like that. If you grab this medkit, coming into this zone, you're almost in. Let me just go over it now before you get in. If you take a tick of damage early, and then you walk into zone, and as zone is moving, you pop a medkit, it's almost like having floppers, okay? And it doesn't make as much noise as bandit cannon, and you'll have bandit cannon charges to keep getting in. It's a really, really good play to when you're low on mats, when you don't have when you're going purely for placement, you're just trying to stay alive as long as you can at this point. You take that early damage in storm. So you're at like 92 HP, right? Because it'll do 8 damage. You walk in, make sure you pop it 1 second before you need to, and the storm it won't be far away from you. These last moving zones are really slow, so it won't be far. You'll pop it, you'll be 100 HP, and you'll be close. You'll be close to zone. You'll take like 4 ticks of damage, maybe 5, but it doesn't matter because you have your bandit cannon. So I think that's a really good opportunity you could have seen here, and really use to like continue making it farther into the game. Your max are actually really good for how little you have, and going into half and half. So your match is surprisingly doing really well. Right now, our biggest objective is just keep getting into zone. So I'm there, block off your oof. Okay, so this ramp has to be blocking off the wood to your left. So look to your right at this point and put a ramp over your head that way. So yeah, look to your right and make sure it blocks off the wood behind you at this point. So again, you box up, but you're not quite in. That seems to be a common thing for you, and it's a prime example right now showing how much trouble you can get in by boxing up, especially when it's late game and you're using wood. I mean, people that are already in zone, what are they gonna do, right? They're already in zone. They're just waiting for zone. They're looking for kills on edge. People rotating in. If you're boxing up, especially in wood, they're going to beam you, like 90% of the time. So whenever you're rotating, I don't know if it's that you don't feel confident in your tarps, or maybe it's just you're not sure of what you need to be doing. But boxing up is not. I mean, it has its advantages here and there, right? You can have people, if you're rotating, someone's right above you, right below you, you box up, wait for them, and then you follow their tarp afterwards. Something like that is really effective. You save max, you use their tarp, you don't cost like a 50-50 fight, anything like that. That's good. But whenever you're rotating with zone on your back, that's really when it's not good. And that seems to be like how you rotate a lot of the time, is you rotate pretty late with zone on your back almost all the time. I would look to start proactively rotating earlier. Yeah, let's go back to the start here. So the drop was unlucky. I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to drop here. And so you actually salvaged this first loop path pretty well. I liked what you did here a lot. I thought it was good until here on out. I don't think there's much loot you get from here on out besides the fishing. I like the fishing idea, but that's pretty much it. So at this point to the game, 5 minutes and 55 seconds, all the way to this point. So look at how much time this is. 8 minutes. And look at your material count, okay? Look at your material count. Hello? Hello? There you go. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're in zone now, but you got in 8 minutes 200 brick. That's pretty much all you got, okay? So you got an SMG and you randomly ran across the bandit cannon, right? This time frame could have been insanely more proactive for you if you would have just kept moving towards potential looting spots or just farm up mats, right? At this point, you can make do with this. You can make do with a gray AR and a green pump and win a game. You can. But you can't win a game without materials. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You can't make it farther into the game without materials. You can make do with a gray AR and a green pump. So skipping through here. Like at this point, right, this building's gone. You can tell. The top of it's broken into. That's not an option. So like a lot of this loot around Weeping is gone, okay? So what we need to be thinking of other places where we can go. I like the mushroom idea. It's really good. The fishing idea, really good. But the mats, we need mats. I can't stress that enough. There's all the cars in the southeast part of Weeping as well as the northeast part of Weeping. There's a good amount of metal here in Slurpee. You have time just to chill out and farm because it's zone rules. So like I don't care if you would have to hit metal like this, like +6 metal every time just to get more metal. You have to, okay? Moving into the later games. Okay, so you got zone fell on you, right? Bless up for that. Skipping a minute. And then right here, this should be a super easy early rotate, okay? And the reason I say this is because there are people to your right, looking at the map, there are people to your right that are going to get in early. You can easily follow these the people's old builds in. All you have to do is get into your roof and see that they have rotated already. You need to get into your roof or just spam edits and just be getting as much information in the lobby as you can in order to understand that. You can't see the information if you're not looking. Okay? So get into your roof. If you see these people on your right rotating in, you have a free rotate. Early, that means you can hold people, you can find those kills, you're safe, you don't use that many mats, all of the above, okay? So get into that roof. If you see these people looking at the map, if you see these two people that are to your right rotate in, all you have to do is block off your left if there's anybody there. I'm pretty sure there isn't. And the guy right next to you, okay? So maybe you just fall down and put some floors above you and you take 0 damage. You use about 90 mats total or something to get in the zone. Easy, right? But instead we wait here until zone's on our back. Not good. And also, you also shoot at 2 different people on your way in. And then you have the 3rd guy building above you. So you have 3 people that are mad at you at that point, right? They're going to be focusing you at this point. That's just a lack. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. The medkit play could have helped you, but again, moving with the zone on your back. Okay, so let's come here. At this point, the recovery is good. Use of your bandy can and everything like that, not bad. You get in, you follow old builds. This is fine, you know. This is totally fine. Just continue to go, continue to go, continue to go. No, so okay, immediately I noticed a problem there. Okay, so with this ramp, I would use the ramp to put roofs above yourself and just look to your left to see if these people, you hear them fighting, see if they rotate in. If not, you're chilling. You're chilling. So, but you box up and you slow down again, right? You need to continue to get in, tarp, be comfortable with your tarps, get in the zone, and then hold those people. If you get in the zone, like right on this little hill, and you hear these people to your left, and you hold them, I mean, your game changes completely. If you get those kills, you run in zone, use your bandy cannon, if you have to heal up, get their insane loadouts, their shields, all of their mats, and the game has changed completely for you, you know? But yeah, we know how this ends. Hopefully this helps you a lot. Zone rules, like I said, whenever at the start of the game, if something goes wrong, it's okay in zone rules. Just make sure you find all the mats and everything you need, okay? That's the biggest thing I got from this, was move ahead of zone so it's not on your back, and you need to be more proactive mid-game to make sure you have more mats, okay? Good review. I look forward to